What's up? Let me make sure we're set. Let me reset this browser thing. What's going on here? All right. I think we're good. Let me know if we're good. Looks like everything is set on here. Let me check the chat. Let me see who is here. Ethan, what's up? Ron J, Lit Cherry Vlogs, Jerry, John, Dan, Andy, Dragon's Fire. Andy, what's up? So people were waiting, more people coming in. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. So we did a little kind of like slide by slide, different topics we're going to talk about, going through store updates. We're going to talk about how not to list on eBay. I think you guys are going to like that one. Carlos, what's up? Got him steals. John, I'll pass on the house. What's up? Justin, Epic Treasures, District Deals, Ron J, The Classics, Mercurial Venom, also here, Ed Bay, Pam, Flippin' Cheddar, Eric, Rachel, Cajun Hustler, what's up? More people coming in. Smasher Pass, a little bit, not a lot compared to other episodes. Let me see what else. Been killing it at Marshalls. That's from Lion Sports. Flipping Cheddar, yeah, good to see you too. Epic Treasure, smash that like button, peeps. I like that. All right, more people coming in. Brian Oakbrook, good to see you too. So let me start off the show with a little icebreaker because we're waiting for people to come in. So let me switch this and make sure you guys can see the full screen. If you remember last time, we did a live show last week. We talked about government shutdown. And then the government tried shutting down the live. We had all these technical difficulties. We couldn't get through it. Hopefully that's not the case today. But let me know if something starts messing up or you can't see me, can't hear me. Let me know in the chat and I can try to fix it if possible. Joseph, what's up? Connor, more thrifting. I'm going to get some more thrifting and Plato's Closet vids in. Jay Ochoa, what's up? Haruna, Gritty Girl Boss. And Cisco MC Thrifts. All right, let me man, where are we? Okay. Entire screen, chair. Let me move this. Let me make sure you guys can see everything. Can you see everything? I'm trying to make sure it shows on the browser right. With the slideshow and then me on the side, and we got the chat up top. Let me know. All right, so before we start, a little icebreaker. Who do you got this weekend? Patriots. Rams. This is a Hustler Hacks prediction. And it hurts me to say this because no, I can't stand the Patriots. I'm not a Patriots fan. But I believe Patriots 31, Rams 21. And that's the Hustler Hacks prediction. Let me know in the chat who. Number one, I'm not going for Patriots, like I said, but who you got this weekend, let me know. I know I'm picking the Pats. I'm a Dolphins fan. Our new coach is currently with the Pats. Doesn't mean I'm going for them. This is just my prediction. If I was going to put money in, I would go for and put money in for the Patriots, but can't stand them. Let me know if you are in Atlanta right now. How is the city? Like, is everything packed? I know Jordan Brand also had like a pop-up shop for certain retros, things like that. If that's been working out, let me know. Is the city like super packed right now because of Super Bowl? How is it? Let me know. Am I putting money in? No, I'm not. I'd only put in money for Ross Finds. I'm not a gambler with sports or anything, even though it sounds fun, but I'm not. Rams up, I know. District Deals pass for sure. All right, next slide. We're done with Super Bowl. And again, I have to make this reminder. How many emails I got after I just mentioned PayPal and 1099s. I got a bunch of emails. So yes, it's there. You have to go through PayPal and double check to see if you met the threshold of selling a certain amount. You may not get one if you didn't go over a certain amount of dollars or transactions. But if you did, then go here, reports, tax documents, click on the notification link, and you'll get your 1099. I know it's not exciting, but I have to throw that out there. Ocean So, greetings from Miami Beach. Good to see you too. Some more people coming in. Enoch says Rams up for sure. I mean, I hope they win. I hope Rams win. All right. So last week we did a little word that I was thinking about throughout the week, and this week, motivated. Why? I get these emails and people ask, what keeps you motivated to go to stores, keep selling on eBay and some of the other platforms? Why do you do it? And how do you keep yourself motivated time after time again? It seems like you're going to the same stores, or maybe you go to the same stores every single week. Gets tiring. But here's the thing, to stay motivated in this business. Number one, I always remind myself where I was, let's say like 6-7 years ago. And let me know in the chat, are you in a different situation now than you were 6, 7, 8 years ago? And you think about this because you don't want to go back and be in those positions. That alone keeps me motivated. I don't want to work in the office. I don't want to make, what I was making, which was like 30 grand a year, minus taxes, minus everything. I don't want to have 4 bosses that I had before. I don't want to go back to that. So to answer that question in the emails, what keeps me motivated? Just the mere thought of those things and being in that situation, don't want to do it. Number 2, I just enjoy. I mean, thrill of the hunt is super exciting. Doesn't matter if it is thrifting or going to Ross, Marshalls, all of that, swap meets, other places. Thrill of the hunt. What are you going to find today? What are you going to find next week? What's going to happen? You never know. I mean, you might catch a restock. You might see one of the workers coming in and restocking right then and there. You get excited to see what's out there and thrill of the hunt. So keeps me motivated every single time. If I didn't love it, then I wouldn't be doing it full time and I wouldn't be interested in it. So Miguel says, I'm working full time still, but I can start taking some time off now due to the extra bit of income. And that's the thing though, is like I started off with the part-time hustle and then moved into the full-time hustle, but I did part-time for a while, getting my money straight, paying off bills, student loans, all of that stuff. So yeah, you have to go through it and build that up. So that's my word for this week in the live show. I'm just a kid. That's from Ethan. Audio off for anyone. Hustle in silence. Let me know if it's not working. Let me see. Motivated by thrill of the hunt. There we go. I'm trying to switch from part-time hustle, but now it's tough to do full-time. I'm grooming dogs, but I have my maps closest, Burlington's and Ross. There we go. Hey, grooming dogs sounds fun. Can't knock that one. Can't knock that hustle. All right, store updates. Where are we and what's going on? So if you are in Gonzales, Louisiana, then there's a Ross and Marshalls opening up side by side, and it says here, rendering of new retail chains that will take the space of the old Kmart building. So do we have anybody in Louisiana in this area? Let me know in the chat, or you even know where this is. I don't even know where this is. I don't think me and Ken, we haven't even gone to Louisiana, but let me know. Good, I guess good info for you. Ross and Marshalls coming soon. I didn't hear anything in the chat, so I don't know. I'm in New Jersey, so all right. And then the other store update. If you are in, where is this? Oh, Gillette, Wyoming. Any Wyoming hustlers out there? New Marshalls to open in March, and I have this highlighted. It says this will be the second Marshall store in Wyoming, joining the one in Casper. So the second Marshall store in Wyoming, period. So needless to say, Out Hustled will not be going to Wyoming. There's nothing going on. Let me make sure everything's set here. Yeah, everything's good. All right, let me move this out of the way. Anybody else, Wyoming? Let me know. Ron J just says, damn. All right, let's go. Pass on Wyoming. I know. Smash or pass? Pass on Wyoming. All right. The power rankings. We did this last week. People enjoyed it. This is what we're at. And nothing changed. But I did add, I mean, I did take away a partial star on Marshalls because I think Ross is moving its way up. And let me tell you why. So let's start off Burlington, high-end cleats. They're still out there. There's a lot of them out there. And we're gonna do a little shout out too. But high-end cleats, Ultra Boost is still there if you're picking those up. Some are worth getting, some aren't. Got to do the research. Air Max 97s out there. I may have found some. Up tempos out there. May have found some. Air Max Plus, a bunch of other random stuff out there. Burlington right now is your best bet. I've been, man, trying hard. I've been going to the one Burlington and it's been so dry, but every day I'm like, something's got to happen at this store. Marshall's Air Max 95. Shout out to Will. I know he went to Las Cruces. He found some. Shout out to Will. I think he found the JDI Just Do It. That's good. High end. Some of Adidas one, but they're still pretty overpriced. Yellow tag clearance still going on right now. If you haven't picked anything up, Ross Air Max 270s showing up and for a really good price. Not only that, I think multiple people have posted LeBron 15s, I think, but I think for kids, not too sure. Also super clearance right now. People finding things for like 49 cents and like 99 cents, super cheap stuff. There might be, I don't know, size 15, 16, 17 cleats. That's totally up to you. Let me know in the chat if you found size 15, 16, 17 cleats for 49 cents. Would you or did you pick those up? Throwing that out there. TJ Maxx, yellow tag clearance is still going on. And DD's discounts, I'm just, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I haven't gone. And I probably won't go. I did go last week, though. I didn't see anything that cool. But in this case, I haven't gone in a while. Dirty School Close says, now pass on that. Caroline, no, not picking those up. If you got them for 49 cents. They never get that cheap at Chicago Ross stores from Brian Oak. Same, depends what model. There we go, from Ethan. Let's see. Justin trying to tell Bootlocker 12 likes to buy 49 cent cleats. I would pick up 99 cents huge cleats. That's from Ron J. So a little mix. Some people say they would pick them up. Some people wouldn't. Mountain Star Deals 270s at Far East at Burlington. Nice. There we go. That's a good find. Let me see. Human sizes. Who can give info on DD's discounts? I've never been. So DD's discounts, we said, and we talked about, they're like a poor man's Ross. They have the lower end brands that Ross technically has, but you'll see like Fat Farm and RBX as usual. But once in a while, some random Nikes will show up. Burlington been killing it for me. It's from David. Mr. Sports LA, no dollar cleats. So that's what he says on there. All right, let me get this out of the way. I have to make sure the live is like still going strong, and because I'm trying to get it out of the way so I can do the slide. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me know. Do you agree with the power rankings in the chat? Burlington, Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx, DD's discounts. I feel like I'm just like flying by this live show. It's like 14 minutes in, and we're already over halfway done our topics. How did that happen? All right, you guys are gonna like this one. I'm gonna go easy on this, but how not to sell, which is the main topic, and we're gonna spend some time on this. So, shout out to Robert, by the way, who sent me a text. He saw this after I saw this, and we were just like, yeah, this is insane. Okay, so how not to sell Ross finds on eBay. I'm going to show you a real life example. And I hope this person that's selling these shoes are not in the chat, but if they are, or maybe they'll catch the replay down the road, I'm going to go easy. People in the chat may not go easy. They may eat you alive, but I did block the name of this seller so you can't see, but it is a live listing if you want to check it out. So let's start. How not to sell Ross finds on eBay. Number one, leaving the Ross tag on. And believe it or not, I get this question a lot. I get this email a lot. I get the DM a lot, and it is like, Glenn, should I take off the Ross tag? Should I leave the Ross tag on? What do I do? And so we're gonna talk about that. Man, Tommy, $10. I like that. Appreciate that. Live chat, Tommy. What else can I say? Shout out to you. Getting ready to pray for the victim of this roast. It said I'm going easy. Like I said, I'm gonna go easy. But yeah, it is an honest question. That's what I'm saying. People ask this question all the time, and I answer them. So we're gonna go deep into that. Number 2, the lowest price. This happens a lot. We get low ballers. We get people that come in. They're learning the Ross game, and they immediately feel that you have to be the lowest price in order to sell. That is not true. And there's some people out there that stand by this, that are like, people are always looking for deals on eBay. I have to do this. You don't be the lowest one. Don't bring the price down. If you're buying it for the same price as everybody else, go in, compete, and you can be different with maybe free shipping, maybe better pictures, maybe better feedback. There's different ways that you can be a better seller, and you don't have to be the lowest price possible. You don't. This is not Amazon. Well, FBA, that's a totally different game. Also, how many people you're competing with. Number 3, low feedback with no returns. Now, people have sold shoes and different things out there with no returns. I can't say that having no returns is an automatic bad thing, but having free return or having returns and you're offering that will help you. It won't go against you. But if you have low feedback, let's say you've sold, I don't know, your feedback is like at 10 or less or 19 or less or something. It's kind of low, but you're still kind of building it up. And you don't have, returns. It's kind of tough. Like how am I going to trust you as a customer? If I'm looking to buy these shoes, how am I going to trust you if you have, either one of those? And number 4, just bad photos. I've seen some sloppy stuff out there. I've seen, people throw it there on their table, leftover crumbs. There's some food. I'm just going to throw it there. And maybe people just have like 2 photos, 3 photos, 4 max, and they don't want to do any more. You can show inside tag. You can show the bottoms. You can show different things that are maybe wrong, maybe not wrong, maybe just different views that people can feel, trustworthy in you as a seller. And you can do these things. So that will help you out. Bed pictures are the best, or the pic in the car holding the shoe. There is that one. Of course, just like in hand, and then there's a seat right there. That one's a classic. Let me see what's at District Deals. Oh yeah. All right. Let me make sure we're still good. Okay, we're still good on the live. All right, so here we go. Here is the actual listing. If this is you, like I said, I'm going easy. But the chat might be kind of brutal. All right, here it is. I blocked out the name. And you can find out what do you see wrong with this photo? What can you do? Because we're about helping people, right? What can you do to improve this listing? And to make sure we get a good sale out of this. And literally the things that we just talked about, this person had done all of these things that we shouldn't do. What isn't wrong with it? So thank God this isn't me. Just delete it. We have to talk about it. This is legitimate, and people are out there. They're selling this kind of stuff. And like I said, we're trying to help out in the channel. So here's we're gonna go through it, but I'm late. I'm reading through the chat and see what people say. Bad lighting. Okay. That's my listing. So embarrassed. It's some Ed Bay. I know that's not you. Victor S. That's mine. I don't know if that's you. Let me see. $60. That's what some people were talking about. Let me see. Not enough pics. Okay. Legitimate. Let me see. Report this member to the police. Ross tag. Okay. See that price though. We have some coffin emojis. Let me see. Better lighting. All right. More things coming in. Title is jacked. Okay, that's another one. Pointed the wrong way. Let me see. Bad background. The price. I mean, we're getting some good feedback in here. Too much wood. Size not separated. Hard to see the whole shoe. So let me see. Some more things coming in. All right. Let's talk about them. I did circle out some things and some things I didn't even notice until you guys brought it up. So now we can talk about that. All right. So here it is. We're going to talk about some things. Number one, yes, Ross tag. Now I did click on the third photo and this gives us the full effect. 10.5. We even get to see the comparable value up in here. 144 and 54.99. That's what they bought it for. And so we get to see this full angle. And all right, some of the comments are coming in here. So yeah, we get to see full effect. The price is at $60. Now here's the thing though. I've been following this shoe since I saw it. This was earlier this week when I saw the listing. And they were priced at $90 at first. And every day has passed, they've gone down. A little bit. Now we're down to $60 with shipping, $13.40. I have nothing against shipping. You want to charge shipping? Totally up to you. You want to do free shipping? That's your call, because they'll sell either way. Looks like they probably stole them. Maybe, we don't know this person's situation, and what they bought them for. But let's say they did buy them at $54.99. Yes, they are losing money after fees, after shipping, all of that. So number one, this is way too low. But the thing is, I want you to think about when they had it at $90, it was still too low. Because this shoe, earlier during the week, doing the research, the lowest possible price out there was at $129.99. That was a size 7. And I get it, understandable. It's a low, I mean, it's a small size. Sometimes it helps out, sometimes it doesn't. But a size 7, okay, but still at $129 without box, I was like, okay, I can see that happening. But everything after that, $139, $149, $169, and so on. So that made more sense. Now, if you just come in at $90, you're undercutting everybody, and you could possibly bring everything down, especially if people come in like, man, I got to beat this $90 price. This is, I want to make sure mine sell. Then yeah, we're going to have a problem. Now, people are saying they definitely stole them. Could happen. But the thing is, this person has more listings than this one. So, did you email him with suggested corrections? Did I email them? I'm doing the live show and I could just send them this video. If I wanted to, then that wouldn't possibly help. But that's what I'm trying to do. Talk about this to help this person and future people looking to do this sort of hustle. So the price, super cheap. They are losing money at $60. They are showing the Ross tag. Now, here's a reason why people ask me, do I take off the Ross tag? They feel that if you leave the price on, at least gives them some sort of authenticity when people are looking at it and say, hey, I didn't get this shoe off the streets from a random person on Craigslist buying fakes, and I'm trying to sell fakes. I bought them from Ross, and it's legitimate, and they're not fake. That's the only other reason why people have emailed me and saying that why I would leave the Ross tag on. All right, fine. But my advice, take the tag off. We don't want to see that on there. Number one, if you do have it at $54.99, this is why people are going to ask, well, hey, $60? Hey, I'm buying it at Ross price. That's a good deal. But if you're $54.99, you leave that tag on here, people see it at $169.99, then they're going to say, why would I pay $169.99 if you bought it for $54.99? People on Poshmark do this all the time. And they see a Marshall's deal, a Ross deal, and Instead of sending in a good offer because of the value of the product, they're like, man, I saw this at Marshall for $60. Why am I going to pay $169.99? Man, get out of here. Always happens. Okay. Where am I? Okay. So 3 photos. You got to do better than this. And my advice, want to try to do 8 to 12 photos. Want to get some better lighting. And even the background isn't bad, technically. I mean, it's still, there's nothing else like in the way or anything else to distract you. Like maybe some of the other photos that I'm about to show you. That's the same seller. But you could do better with the lighting, nice clean area, and just kind of boost that up, and you'll do good. Returned, sellers not accept returns. My only problem is with this is that eBay is going to have you figure something out with the returns anyway if they have a problem with it. And this person doesn't have the greatest feedback, not super low, but not super high. But I think offering returns will help you in the long run and having this. So let me see, make sure everything's set. Yeah, everything's good on here. So that will help you on that part. If you're out there and you want to buy this for $60 and pay so you get it for what, $73.40? Maybe you could flip these down the road. I don't know, totally up to you. But if you wanted to, you could. So those are the things right now. Now, the other thing I didn't talk about, I didn't circle it on here, but yeah, there's a little space right here. Size 10.5 is kind of a broken up thing right there. But I mean, title, you could fix some things around. Maybe you want to make sure men's 10.5 is clear. You don't have to put the style code, totally up to you. You could put new or things like that. So there's different things you could do. All right. So now we're talking about this listing. I went to the person's store and I want to see, what else are they selling? Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe just benefit of the doubt and just be like, you know what? They messed up and they got sloppy or they got lazy. I get it. All right. Listening is gone. All right, let me see. Let me go to next one. So this is the same seller. And yeah. It's a new with box, kind of. It's a half box. And we left the TJ Maxx tag. And we got 2 photos and $13. So $13 plus $19.35 shipping. And you heard his feelings. So if they took it down, hey, that's a good thing. What the good thing is that if they did take it down, then like I said, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm giving truths. If they took it down, then hey, fix the photos, fix the title, take off the tag, and you'll make more money and you'll sell it the way we were talking about, right? That's that's the only way we're going to improve is to actually talking about these things. Why it would make 0 sense if we let things go. I've gotten a lot of things to why we shouldn't talk about different things on listings and things. Hey, we got to improve. All right. 2 photos here. We can improve this. We can get 8 to 12 photos. We can, if it is brand new with a complete box, we can definitely change this view. We can get rid of this TJ Maxx tag. $13. You can do better than that. It is a good size at a size 10. I will give them that. And $19 shipping. That's your call. You can, is it a little high, but that's it. We should talk about it all. Constructive criticism. Yeah, people tell me all the time, what's the deal with your background? I get criticism all the time on mine. And the last one, it's the same seller. Like I said, I was giving them benefit of doubt. I'm going to go through it. I want to see what's going on. $15. Says 14. We got the Ross tag. You know how to fix it. We're going through it. And we're going to improve. If you took them down, that's good. And I hope you improve your listing and we can and you can make more money. Not me. I'm not the one selling that kind of stuff. I don't even get to find Air Max Plus, the ones that were there. So there we go. That was my maybe a kid, could be, maybe not. But I hope this helps out, and I hope not only for the person that's selling them, but the person that or even anybody that's watching that have the similar questions. So let's go to the last slide. My advice, which I kind of already talked about it. Removing the tag, keep the MSRP tag. This mostly goes for clothing. And this will help you out. You don't have to put the price tag on the MSRP one, but at least they can see an authentic product. Pricing at $60, you will lose money. Low feedback with no returns. You can start off with thrifting items or items you already have in your house to build up your feedback, to get things going, and you could build that trust as a seller. That's why I don't even recommend starting off with Ross finds. People that email me, I tell them you don't have to start off with Ross, Marshalls, all that stuff, because you see it on IG, you see it on my channel. I'm even going back and showing more thrifting videos now and trying to get that mixed in with Marshalls and all that, because thrifting, all of that is going to help you learn the process, learn how you're selling on eBay, learn how to do it right. You can make money on some items that's going to cost you less if you don't have the capital ready to invest. And that's where I would start. And you can really build that up from the very beginning. And so I'm throwing in more of that thrifting stuff so I can help out more of maybe the rookies that didn't know about some of the stores or where to start. I think that could help out. And then the bad photos, we talked about that 8 to 12, clean surface, lighting, all of that. All right. Let me know how not to sell if you liked it. And I thought we went thoroughly. I think it's good, good feedback. I think we definitely learn from it, and future people too, not just the person selling the things we showed. I think you should do this more often, make people aware. I think it's good. I think it's actually legit feedback on how to improve. So maybe we could do that more. Maybe if you want me to sit and go through, really, it's not really sitting and go through listings. It really just comes through on research. And when I see something that's totally different that needs help, then maybe I can do that. Could work. Maybe we can do that, or people want me to just post low ballers, then I don't know if that's gonna work. It'd be like, oh man, my stuff's too low. I better change that right now. All right. Someone asked me, where's Hustleby? He's probably in the cold somewhere. It's Cincinnati. He's probably tucked in under his blankie, and I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be in the chat. He was supposed to be making sure no one's going wild in the chat, and then I don't know what happened to him. So he's probably asleep, hibernating or something. All right, let's go to the comments. Your comments, I get to read them. I get to give you my feedback and how to improve. Ocean So said, last week did you did Burlington? What store are you going to every day this week? I'm doing all the stores every week, but I'm just editing them per store, if that makes sense. So, but I'm going to all stores, as many as possible, if I can. Chat going wild. So that was pretty funny. Or chat be wildin' from Austin Gentleman. All right, let's go to the first one. This was from District Deals. Is gonna love this comment. LA Closet Freak says, you mentioned in one of your videos that you visit the same Ross 2 to 3 times a week. How do you deal with loss prevention? These mofos bug, bro. They follow me everywhere. WTF. I'm just checking prices. At least they wear vests at Ross. At Marshalls, they wear plain clothes and always try to look over my shoulder. Jeez. Thanks for all the info. That's from LA Closet Freak. District Deal. And so how do you deal with loss prevention? That's a good question. You don't really have to deal with them. They're going to come around. They're going to bother you a little bit. They're not going to like grab you and throw you out of the store and like, hey, are you checking completed listings right now? I can clearly see you're on your phone checking comps. They're not going to tell you anything. They're going to ask you, like, hey, how you doing? And they're going to go away. They're going to come back. But they're trying not to hassle you. Loss prevention are soulless around here. That was pretty hilarious. someone may give you a hard time, but it shouldn't be that huge of a deal. I just quit the internet after the comment. They're just doing their job. Don't give them any hints though. Don't tell them you can resell stuff. I'm just kidding. They might already know. Comes patrol. All right, let's go to the next one. This is from in response to my speed and patience video. Check out that thumbnail. Shaft Sirius says, having patience for cheap effers. This is a family channel. To buy on eBay is super hard. Mofos always looking for the cheapest price and expect premium products. Filthy cheapskates. This is, like I said, in response to my speed and patience video. You guys make me laugh on some of these comments. They're hilarious. But yeah, having patience on eBay is tough if you're number one. If you're low on capital, this is going to be tough because you're trying to be patient on finds that are really, really good and they hold the value, and you need that money to keep turning. So it's like you need that cash flow, and if you don't have the cash flow, it's going to be tougher to stay patient. Number one, or number two, you can get a little stressed out by the low ballers because you know that happens too. But you're either gonna match that and try to undercut them, or match it and trying to get rid of it. You're gonna make way less money, or you're gonna stay patient with it. And I get it, but that just goes all around. Like Amazon and people want deals. You go to Walmart, people want deals. Target, they want deals. eBay, they're gonna want deals regardless. Everybody wants the best price possible. And you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself and your business model on staying patient. So this whole video was about like trying to get speed finds, making quick decisions, while also staying patient on the selling part. So if you want to check that video out, that was pretty good feedback for that. Make sure everything's set. Yeah, everything's good on here. And I put this down. People want everything for free, for sure. Everybody wants deals. All right, next one. Michael, what's up? I know Michael has followed the channel for a while. This is in response to visiting the same Burlington. Let me know in the chat what you thought about that video. I got really good, not only comments, but emails from this video. It was a test to like, let me go every day. Let me see what happens. People liked that video a lot. So I guess because it was more realistic on sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't, but you got to keep going, and you'll get that good stuff here and there. Might not be that same week, might not be like 2 weeks down the road. All right. Michael says, I have one Burlington that always seems to have better selection on the cleats and shoes, but never much on the clothing. The other one, not so much for cleats and shoes, but they always seem to have the killer jerseys, shirts, and jackets. I have done some similar tests and even going to the stores multiple times a day, and I have found that there is not any rhyme or reason for how and when they put stuff out. It is crazy. The last batch of shoes that either store put out were 90% dress shoes and standard RBX line of footwear. I know, great line, by the way. Keep up the great videos and happy hunting. So in my response to this one is, I do agree. There's some Burlingtons that, I mean, they are just getting like really good stuff. District Deals, this guy writing a thesis for his master's. Really good stuff. And then there's just some Burlingtons. I have one Burlington that I've gotten some good stuff recently, but that same Burlington was just straight up roasting me for like 3 weeks. I mean, I couldn't really find anything for a while. And now that we are in rebuilding stage with January, I'm actually pretty happy. I talked about that last week. I'm pretty happy with the results right now and what's going on and how many finds I've actually been getting in general. Ross, Burlington, for it being January. Now we're going to February compared to last year. But there is no really rhyme or reason. Some Burlingtons, like, man, you'll see them hit on just certain items. And I think that's the good thing about going every day like we did in the video. You learn some of these patterns. Maybe the times they're going to restock, maybe certain items they're getting, maybe some Burlingtons are hitting on these items I can go. So yeah, good comment, but there is no rhyme or reason. Burlington's random, and especially in different locations. Ross is even more random because at least Burlington sticks with the same price. Ross, you can go to, especially going through Out Hustled, you'll we've seen different cities have different prices on the same items. And you're like, how does this happen? Why is this happening? They don't know. They don't care. All right, next one. This is from Weird Tokyo. And this is a response to how Jeff became a reseller. And this is Soupies11. You can follow him on Instagram. And I interviewed Soupies. People really liked this video, telling his personal story and how he started. He was also a seller that did not know much about like the sneaker game. And now he's killing it out there. You can check out that interview if you like. And Weird Tokyo says, Jeff, I thought my life was hard, but man, your story is truly inspirational and glad you made a better way for you and your family. I'm currently trying to leave my corporate job as well to start my own business. So I appreciate that comment, and it was a really good video. Jeff's a good guy. He's killing it out there so much that I'm going to shout him out because Jeff's not one of these guys that likes to brag and boast. So I'm gonna have to do that for him. And we'll do a shout out there. But if you want to check out this video, I really like the comment from Weird Tokyo. And speaking of Jeff Soupies, here is his mega haul. Like I said, he's not going to brag, so I got to brag for him. This guy, Jeff, 54 pairs of high-end soccer cleats at one Burlington location. One. My Burlington, I don't even know if they even have 50 pairs of shoes, period. That's how dry it's been. I'm waiting for them to restock. This has probably been the biggest haul I think I've ever seen at Burlington, period. And I think if you go back to some of my old videos, I think the most I had was like 20-something finds. And even then, some of them were dookie. Some of them were not even, I mean, they sold, but they weren't anything like this. We're talking about high-end cleats. This is like, you can even go through here. I mean, you can see anti-clog. You can see like, I mean, this is ridiculous. And this is why I like also being realistic with everything, is that some Burlingtons you hit, some of them you don't. And that's the thrill of the hunt. It's like, you know, one day you walk in and you find this, or maybe all 7 days you walk in, like my video, and you find one or two things. You never know what's going to happen. That's why you have to keep going, and that's why you have to keep sourcing. And for the longest time, I mean, I was talking to Jeff. I mean, he'd find like things here and there. And he was like, yeah, a couple of cleats, this and that. And then finally, just like the explosion. I mean, if this is the case, I'd be foaming at the mouth. I don't even know I'd be making it out alive. I'd be trying to clickbait you guys like crazy, but it'd be realistic because all the fines would be there. So yeah, Soupies. Shout out to you. And congratulations on killing it. All right. We're almost done. We're way early. This is these are my my wife would kill me with came home with 54 cleats. Also, thinking about it, they're $25 plus tax. I think he said he spent about a little bit less than $1,500 that day. $1,500. And what are you gonna probably make on that for high-end cleats? Like $5,000? I mean, this is that's like, yeah, wild. 54 pairs. Okay, that's a month vacation right there from Literary Vlogs. Agree. All right, these are our closing Smasher Pass plus some shout outs on some other finds out there, and we'll be done with the live show. Hopefully you guys like this live show, and I can maybe go back. If you really like me going through some of the listings, how to improve, I can definitely do that too. All right, smash or pass. What are your thoughts on NMDs? I'll share my thoughts. What are your thoughts on NMDs? Let me know in the chat. $44.99. Core black. We also had the red one. I saw the white with blue, kind of like a USA mix in there. I also saw, I think there was another one. Oh, I saw the other one that we've seen at Marshall's, $79.99 at Marshall's, $44.99 at Burlington. We have a little mix. Pass on most, pass, NMDs for personal. Really good deal for personal, $44.99. Pass, smash for myself. Agree, pass, and pass. There's quite a bit of them out there. I think, and let me see. It really depends on, well, number one, it depends on size. You should always do the research period, right? Always do the research. If there's maybe like you're competing with 5 other people and comps are good, then yeah, you would pick them up. But NMDs as a whole, for me, I wouldn't be picking them up. Maybe a couple of pairs you want to test it out. Maybe, like I said, good sizes, some things like that. But for the most part, I've seen, if my Burlington, the slower Burlingtons, are getting them, that must tell you that a lot of people are probably getting them. And but great for the collection. Personally, I'm going with pass. Always check the comps though, and the size. Checks over stripes. Damn right, district deals. Damn right. Okay. Here are my last shout outs before we go, and we'll do Q&A before we go also. But closing, Maximo Fines, shout out to you. I know he's in here, but Air Max 95 OG 59.99 from Marshalls. Shout out to you, my man, and congrats on that one. Men's 5.5. The weird thing is, though, is that I remember one of the Out Hustleds, we found a 5.5 Flying It Racer, and it was going for like 160 or something. And it sold right away too. I think it's kind of weird though, is that some of the like weird men's sizes, 5, 5.5, 6.5, they sell good. And the thing is too, is that I guess because they're like not 5Y, they're not 6Y, they're an actual real size. So it's like, that's kind of weird. And then for people to see it, or maybe also you can convert it women's, maybe they want it too. Would you just list that women's 7? I think you could put both. You could list either one. Sells women, sells men's. Yeah, you could do either one. All right, Mr. Hefapino, throwing it out there with the rock hat. I actually have one back there if you can see it. Yes, the prices have somewhat gone down, but I'm going to stay patient with it. I still have it listed pretty high. Hefapino, he's found so many other stuff on there, but he tagged me on this one and threw that out there. So, hey, shout out to you, Hefapino. How do you get submissions to you? All you got to do is tag me on Instagram, and I'm gonna go through the tags and I'll throw it on for the live shows, especially our new format that we got topics to go through and review. Then I'll give you a shout out and we can see your find and what you got. Shout out to Hefapino. And last shout out to Faith Lopez. I know you're here in the chat. Met you too in person. And Burlington finds so not only good cleats, but Air Max 97, South Beach, $59.99. Oh man, these are sweet too. South Beach, Miami Dolphin vibe. Look, all of this, it's almost like a sign. Like, look at these 3 finds. What are the common colorway? Hustler Hacks colorway. That's how you do it. South Beach 97s. Exactly. I know. $59.99. Great deal. Cleats, the 97s. Awesome. All right. And the last thing. So yeah, you said how to do submissions. Follow me at Hustler Hacks on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube. But tag me. So right here on the tags, it'll show up. Tag me on whatever. And I can shout you out on the live videos every Wednesday. And yeah, so let me know. All right, let me get this out of the way. Stop. And, or not. All right, stop. We're here. Let me know. Random Q&A. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to throw out there? Anything you liked about this show, or anything you like about your finds this week that you want to throw out there? Let me know. When are you doing a meetup in LA? That's a good question. I'm also going to follow up that with I've gotten questions on when's the next out hustle? Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? I don't know about LA. We did do San Diego, which was late last year. And I don't know where we're going next, but more than likely it'll be in March. That's probably going to be our next out hustled, but we don't know where yet. Hustlebees right now, he's in the snow. He's probably like in a small cave. He's trying to keep warm. And until then, we'll figure it out. But probably March is when we'll go somewhere next. I think also the good thing is stores will be a little bit better too. And we can probably go to some cities where they have more stores to hit up. So let me see. Do you ship it global? I do GSP. I don't do it the other way, but you can do it the other way, which is just shipping directly international. I'm not against that. Some people have gotten really good sales from doing that instead of doing GSP, so that could work. But I do ship globally or international sales. Philly Out Hustled. We've talked about Philly Out Hustled. Probably not anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, we need to do something more. I think Philly or New York, we got to get out there because we've done a lot of West. We have, but we need to get back to the East. Let me see. Man, Sun City meetup, maybe, or Sin City meetup. Sorry, maybe. For a Las Vegas eBay Open, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go back. Love this format. Appreciate that, Ethan. I think it's pretty cool to kind of go through some topics and you get to see what's next, and instead of just like random lives. Let me see. Somewhere warm. Definitely somewhere warm. I don't do good in the cold. Do you use pirate ship ever? Personally, I don't. I know some people that do, but I don't know too much about it to give you all the advice. I don't have. I wish I can give you more advice on it, but since I've never tried it, I'm not going to try to steer you the wrong way. I've just never used it, but maybe something I can look into, and if it's worth it, then I can do some sort of video. If it's going to help out, I'm all for it. Your solo shows are a zillion times better, man. Keep it up. Appreciate that, Tommy. Let me see. Make it a warm city. Yes, definitely. He fell asleep, which I'm not surprised. Let me see. Sun City meetup. I know El Paso. I haven't done an El Paso meetup in a while. Maybe we could do that. If we do something in Phoenix and Hustlebee comes into El Paso, maybe we'll do that. And we'll do like a meetup at Chico's Tacos or something to have him try it. Let me see. Should we charge for shipping or offer free shipping? That's from Joseph. Totally up to you. And your business model and or maybe the item that you're selling. So people have gone through my store and they're like, hey, what's the deal? How come you're offering free shipping on some stuff and some stuff you're charging it? Why? So I'm doing a lot of free shipping on items that I know are going to fit into the regular shoebox that we've been shipping in. And then I'm charging shipping on items that are like bigger shoes that have bigger boxes. They're brand new with boxes. I'm not going to take the hit on the shipping because I know it's going to cost way more to ship it out. So I've been charging shipping on that. And it's been working out better that way. But for your business model, totally up to you and what you think. You could do either one. You could do both. Your call. And depends what you're selling. What happened to Hustlebee? He's here. Now he's here in the chat. Let me see. Super Bowl 2020. I know. Miami, South Beach. Dolphins, we're gonna get Murray, we're gonna draft him, and we're gonna go to the Super Bowl in 2020, and we're gonna have home field advantage. First time ever. Let me see. Where are we? Glenn, do you have a private group for resellers? I don't have a private group for resellers, and I don't have a Patreon, and I don't have a course, and I don't have a guide. I don't offer any of that stuff. I make my money by actually reselling. Ooh, just kidding. But I don't have any of that stuff. But anything I can do to actually help out, I'm all for it. You can ask me whatever you want in the chat or the email, whatever. I'm happy to help out, but I don't have a group. Let me see. Where are we? Let's see. Would you ask for a signature? You can, if it's like an item that's like $200, 250, you can do signature confirmation, your call. I'll only do it if it's something that's like really, really worth it and really pricey. Let me see. Do you have a get rich scheme to make us 6 figures on FBA? Oh man, if I did. I could do infomercial and everything, like 3 a.m. infomercial. Just be like, hey, guys, click here, click here, click here. Are you still using your graphic design skills? Yes. Merch by Amazon, making t-shirts. I'm still doing that and using my design skills. I actually use my design skills just to do this slideshow thing. So that helps out. How do you do your accounting? I have my own spreadsheet and things that I keep track of, and then I have my own accountant, and I'm waiting for, I think I have some left that I need to figure out to get them all the tax info. So help me make 37 figures. eBay shutting down drop shippers left and right. Anyone else hear about that? I did. eBay is cracking down on that. And but that's the thing that kind of goes in though with anything, because like with Merch by Amazon, they've been changing things. FBA, they change things. eBay, they change things. You're at the mercy of the platform that you're selling on. They could change things randomly, and you either got to follow suit. Maybe you got more fees. Maybe you can't sell these certain things out there. Yeah, I mean, that happens. And when you're at the mercy of it, you got to adjust, and then you can sell different things or pivot into a different business model, and your call. Let me see. Do you make logos? If so, how much? You can email me, hustlerhacks1@gmail.com, and I'll show you examples and how much I charge, and how much, or show you some examples and anything else to help you out on that. Let me see. Take pics next to the Lambo. Let me see. Man, where am I? I think I went back. That's why you're the best. Anyone who doesn't share their eBay store and are not 100% transparent isn't worth 2 cents. That's straight from Tommy's mouth. He's letting you know. And Glenn, how come I can't find my Nike shoes on those apps? They have a code name. Oh, how come I can't find? Maybe the models that you're finding, maybe they're not actually on the apps. And if they're not, you can send in something so that they can list that model on the app so that you can sell it. That makes sense. Okay, hate lowball sellers. I agree. Do you think the same backgrounds for pictures on eBay is a good idea? I do. I think you should keep it consistent. They don't have to be completely white. Mine aren't completely white, but they should be consistent throughout everything, and people can see that you're serious about your business model and your store, and everything looks consistent and good and nice. They could see that, hey, I want to make some sales. Look at this, great lighting, good everything. And I think that will definitely help you out. So consistency is key. They'll help you out. The app, yes. Someone stole my photos and undercut it. I hate when they do that. They've done it to me too. And I had to send them a message and tell them to take it down, and they did. But rarely when it happens, only when I'm doing the research again. So when I do the research, you know what? Someone stole my photos and put it on Mercari. Now that one, I was like, come on, man. Ever get scammed hard? Not really. I mean, not really on, well, the apps you can't really get scammed unless they find it inauthentic for some reason. eBay, not really. I mean, I guess I'll probably say the only way or the only time really scammed is FBA. That's because I was sending in high-end models, high-end Jordans that I got, and they did it once, not twice. Yeah, they did it once, is when they sent back a fake and said that I sent in fakes. I still have the video from that. So maybe I should do a full video on what happens and can it happen sending in high-end models to FBA. I feel like I sell more with a non-white background. That could work too. I think sometimes it just, like, people when they're scrolling, maybe they just see it easier. Also, some people think that if it looks like a stock photo, they don't want to do that. So there's mixed things on here on why it works or why it doesn't. Let me see. Should you buy items to resell cash or credit? I'm not a supporter of getting into debt in any way possible. Unless you're smart about it, you have a business model, you got like a capital loan or something that you know that you're going to spend it right onto fines and things that go straight into the business. Um, but uh, but it's different because if you're getting a loan, more than likely the interest rate is going to be way different than like a credit card. And then if you're not keeping up with those payments, it could really come back and bite you. So I'd probably just say if you're going to do it, go like a capital loan route or something that you can really maximize your money and have like a low interest rate, things like that. Why do people watch and never place a bid? Some people watch your items to see if they sell. Some people aren't even really there to buy it. Um, and and some people are just waiting for you to maybe knock the price down a little bit. That happens too. I think there was something to where they told us at eBay, like if you knock it down by like 5%, your buyers get a notification through email. And that could also help out in your benefit. They can come back and buy those items if they see that it's gone down in price. So, and what's your number one tip you can give to a newbie to succeed? Number one tip is consistency and not giving up and really being dedicated to this hustle, because if you're not and you're going to slack and you think things are going to be easy, it's not. And sure, things look fun on IG. Sure, a cart full of Soupy's cleats look fun. That would be fun for everybody, but it's just not realistic all the time. But when it is, you better be ready to strike. You have to have capital. You have to know what you're doing and have great, listings and be consistent with that. All right. I think we're done. Man, we went over. So appreciate that. Everybody watching the live and all the comments and all the chat. And hopefully we can help you out on maybe some of the newbies on fixing listings, getting everything top notch so you can make those sales. Appreciate it. And tomorrow I'm going to have a video. Friday I'm going to have a video. Next week, way more videos. Go out and get it.